I don't know how much my mic picked that up. Sorry for starting off with the most horrendous sound in the world. Ugh. Kinda eepy, not gonna lie, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I ain't lying. Not lying. So, oh fuck, I don't have water. Wait, I do have water. It's right here. It's right here. So. Turned down, because Music B is like turned down on my end, but I could see like it's still like being insane in OBS. But yeah, no, I played a lot of games. I played a lot of like mains. I was like kind of bored one day. I was watching some tier list videos, and then I saw, oh, ranking every main by Sajam, Coney, Alpharad, those people. I was like, this is fun. This is fun. I'm currently in between jobs right now. This is apparently what unemployed people do. So I might as well. I might as well. Right. So let me just bum bum bum. Here we are. I should still be able to hear Music B. Hell yeah. So yeah, here's like tier list all the characters I've made across like all the different games I played. There are a lot of fighting game characters. I will let you know. I do not play fighting games competitively. I mostly play them with friends. If there's stuff that like, if there's like stuff in here from there, like I don't typically play a character depending on like if they're busted or if they're like low tier or not. It's just like V2 model sick. Thank you, thank you. It is by let me get her handle real quick. I just don't want to botch it up. Kisa Nia V. I could just, here you go. Let me put that in chat so you can give her a follow or whatever. She did both the design and the rigging, so big ups to her. Yeah, no, I don't really play fighting games competitively, but like I mostly play them with like friends because I just like dicking around. I don't know. I don't like playing games that competitively that often. I remember one time in like back when I was like playing Rocket League with a bunch of my like college buds. Well, college buds at the time. I don't kind of broke off from them. But when I was playing Rocket League, like I just played it because I was like, oh, I want to play like as a car, like with a fucking soccer ball, vroom vroom. It's just like I just want to turn my brain off. And then I see them like trying to take the game super seriously, and they're like, I have to calculate, whenever the ball lands, and I have to calculate when I have to hit it, and yada yada. And I'm like, if I want to do that kind of shit, I would just go back to fucking calculus class. It's like, I don't know. And I just play to play. Yeah. Unfortunately, that took me off of like Rocket League forever. Yeah, no, it's like most of the stuff is like fighting games and all that shit. So I'm not gonna put like an actual like ranking of it. I just play whoever feels like fun to me. And starting off, I'm just gonna start off with like the Smash Bros guys. immediately you could tell that I don't play characters based off of their tier list because I have Mewtwo on here. I will say though, when I was playing Melee, I never played that shit competitively. In fact, when I had Melee, I didn't have a brain for competitiveness shit. I'm gonna date myself real quick. I was like a little kid when Melee came out, and when like the more recent Smash Bros games came out, I was actually like a teenager around when Smash 4 came out. I was in college when Ultimate came out. Um, at that time, I was like, do I really want to like buy another GameCube? Because I gave my GameCube away at that time. Like, do I really want to buy like a GameCube and a CRT just to play one game? And I'm like, that doesn't really interest me that much. And then I know like Slippy's a thing now. But for now, I'll just put like Mewtwo. What the fuck was I thinking? And I'm gonna put Mewtwo right there. Because Mewtwo, I don't know much about the Melee tier list. I just know that Mewtwo quite literally is bottom tier. I thought it was Pichu that was bottom tier. Oh, this is the first tier list. Okay, still not good. Still not good. That's just a what the fuck was I thinking. If I played Melee now, I'll probably pick like, I don't know, one of these guys. Melee just never interested me as a competitive game. Lucario, the Brawl, again, I was like still kind of like growing up. I'm trying to remember when the Brawl came out in 2008. I'm gonna date myself real quick. So 2008, I was, I was still a little kid. And I'm gonna put this here on this tier above. I picked them because I thought they looked cool. And that's where Lucario was. I was big into like Pokemon at the time. I still kind of am a Pokemon fan, but like at the time, Pokemon was like one of those things that was like defining me. It was around like Gen 4. I saw all the movies and I saw like the Lucario movie and I was like, yo, this guy fucking rocks. And then Brawl came out and he was like one of the characters and I was like, oh shit. Next up is Rosalina. We're up to Smash 4. This is part where like now we're getting to me in like high school. I'm at now getting like sense of identity of like what I want and what I want. Rosalina, Luma. I remember like the puppet character shit was very, very cool at the time. Kind of a shame that weren't able to have like ice climbers again, but Rosalina, that's alright. I'm not gonna put this. I'm gonna define that. I'm here to have fun, and then above that is I'm here to win. And I know Rosalina used to be like more of a top tier, but I was still there to have fun. Like, I was never that good at Smash 4. I had a friend who would like again, I was like in high school and I was playing it with like some friends because at the time I didn't really have that many friends that played like quote unquote real fighting games, even though I did. Like you could tell that like I was like a little kid when I picked these three for like MVC3. If I went back to MVC3 now, I probably would have had like a team closer to like what is it? Zero May Cry. Probably without Zero, because I'm not a big Mega Man head. But I'm a big DMC head now. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Roy is also, I'm there to have fun. I know this is like the Smash 4 Roy specifically, but this is kind of like both Smash 4 and Ultimate. Like, to me, like, Roy came out like at the tail end of Smash 4. I thought it was really fun. And then Ultimate came out. I still thought it was really fun. Pichu is another Smash Ultimate main. Specifically, like, when he came out, I was a big fan of Pichu. I'm gonna put, like, another tier here. Add a row above. Because I think Pichu, I wasn't there just to, like, have fun. Wasn't there because they looked cool. At launch, Pichu, I want to be a little shit. Like, the concept of what was supposed to be a joke character accidentally becoming, like, top tier, it's just really funny to me. And people were, I remember, like, my friends, whenever I was, like, playing Pichu, they got mad. And that shit was just, like, so funny. I love messing with my friends. And then Terry, Smash Ultimate Terry. I'd say he's also here where I want to have fun. So Terry, I just thought he was like really fun with because like Smash ended up adding like these fighting game characters, which I know people got like tired of after a while, but I thought they were all fun. I thought Ryu was fun, I thought Ken was fun, and then I thought Terry was really fun. I actually played a tiny bit of Ken before Terry came out. And then yeah, Terry just kind of did what Ken did, but just was more fun to me. And then by the time Kazuya came out, I kind of like already fell off of Smash. It's not I don't think that's Kazuya's fault. But like, yeah, Kazuya, Steve, Sora, they all came out by the time I was like kind of burnt out on Smash. I didn't really want to play that anymore. If they came out when I was still interested in Smash, Pyra Mythra would probably be on here because I don't really care for Xenoblade 2 that much, but I thought they were really cool characters. And oh boy, Dudley, how do I describe this? This is Street Fighter 4 Dudley specifically, and I don't know anything about how good characters are in Street Fighter. 4 specifically. Street Fighter 4 Dudley. I never played a real version of Street Fighter 4. I should probably say that right now. I never played. Dudley was fun to you? Hell yeah. Cool mustache. Yeah, he has a really cool design. I'm gonna put him right here. And I should probably explain this. When I played Street Fighter 4, I played it on the 3DS. Because I got a 3DS at launch. And the 3DS, my options were Street Fighter 4, Nintendogs, I think Pilot Wings. I don't know, 3DS came out like 12 years ago. It's been so long. So I got the version of Street Fighter 4 that was on the 3DS, and so I got the version where to do a Hadouken, you just press the button on the bottom screen that said Hadouken. So at that point, I'm just like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to like play this game in any sort of serious matter on the 3DS. So I just picked Dudley because I thought he looked cool. And then I skipped Street Fighter 5. I never played Street Fighter 5 because I think Street Fighter 5 came out when I was in college, and when I was in college, I had to be more what's the word? Conscious of my money spending. And so And I'm gonna be real. Street Fighter 5 never really looked appealing to me. But Street Fighter 6 I remember it looking sick. It still looks sick. Oh, I don't know what do you mean, what I mean remembering. I have a Kumon here, a character that's like 2 months old. Or I guess like a month and a half old. So, at first we got like Marisa, who is a really cool character. If you want me to play your game, put in like a tall, chiseled woman, and I'll immediately flock to her. So, she was the only character I can play. Yeah, no, I feel that. I know M. Bison came out just the other day. I tried him, and I think it's just because I don't play charge characters. I could not get him to work. And I think that's just purely a me thing. I think I just don't know how to play charge characters optimally, so I just could not get him to work. But Marisa, there's gonna be another row. Yeah, put it above. This one is going to be, I don't want to think. And Marisa goes right up there. I love the way Marisa plays because I don't have to fucking think. Like, I just do whenever like attacks that has like insane super armor, and then boom, that's it. I'm able to get away with a lot of interactions that way. And then meanwhile, Akuma, I kind of, he's like preemptively on here because I feel like if I go back to Street Fighter 6, I'm going to stick with him or Marisa or maybe Terry when he comes out, because I think it's very telling when you see 3 Terrys like on screen. But Akuma, I'm here to have fun. I like I'm here to have fun. Akuma is like a very fun character, especially in 6. Keep in mind, I don't know like how he is in like previous games. I know he's like notoriously like top tier every game he's in, and I don't know if it's like still early to say the same in 6. But when I played him, he was so much fun. He's big, strong, yeah. And then over here we have this trio. Like I said, you can tell I do not play MVC competitively because Phoenix Wright, Amaterasu, Deadpool, like you can tell. So these all go under here. Like I just picked them. I wouldn't call Phoenix what the fuck I was thinking, because I think Phoenix does work. This team screams Lithe Arrow. What's funny, I didn't watch Lithe Arrow until earlier this year. I'm gonna be honest. This is like reason why Phoenix Wright is on there is because I played the games. The same with the Amaterasu. I played these games like when I was like a kid, and I thought, oh wow, these guys look cool. It's kind of funny that there's like a overlap on that. Ruby Heart, MVC2 Ruby Heart. I didn't play much MVC2. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that MVC2 is coming back because I get to play it again. Before then, I'm gonna say right now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you could just play it on Fightcade. I've tried Fightcade like a couple times before. I'm not a big fan of Fightcade because the little times I've played Fightcade, I'm just like fighting it. I feel like it's way too clunky, and maybe they like fix stuff by now. But like Ruby Heart, uh, I'm trying to remember. I know MVC, both MVC2 and MVC3 just have like very wild like power discrepancies. I know that, but she's here. Like I think she looks gorgeous. I think she looks cool. Beerus. So Dragon Ball Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters is a game that I've not played that often. I've played it quite a bit when it first came out, and when I did, I thought the most fun in fighters was when you have like 6 guys together and just do a 3v3. I think that is personally much more fun than like the standard like team mode. And I'm gonna be real, it's like I picked Beerus because I liked Beerus. Yeah, party match, exactly. And I've not played like much after, no, I'm gonna say like the first season. I don't have like any of the passes for fighters. I know like Labcoat 21 is like dominating dominating the tier lists right now. Or well, she was when she came out. I don't know. I have not been keeping up with Dragon Ball Fighters. I'm here to have fun. Mariah is what the fuck I was thinking. His meter 3 is mega powerful right now? Oh shit, is it? But yeah, no, I have to, when was the last time I played Dragon Ball Fighters? I could check right now on Steam. 2018. Last played October 1st, 2018. But yeah. That should tell you how much that was. So yeah, Mariah's just hard. What the fuck was I thinking? Because a lot of these older games I played as a child. I did not play Heritage until I was in my 20s, and I willingly chose Mariah. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Like genuinely, what the fuck was I thinking? And then next up we have Giorno Giovanna. This is Eyes of Heaven Giorno. He is under I don't want to think. Because Giorno in that game, I feel like is one of the easier guys to play as. So, yeah, so Giorno is just like, I'm trying to remember what he does exactly, but you only played Jolene based. I actually have a figure of Jolene in my room. It's actually standing right next to my like custom figure that I've commissioned of my Warrior of Light from FF14. Which yeah, you can see like some FF14 stuff down here. But yeah, Giorno to me just felt like he flowed the best. A lot of people in Eyes of Heaven just, you know, kind of weird. Next up we have the Guilty Gear. You can see like I have a lot of Guilty Gear mains. Because I feel like out of like all the fighting games, Guilty Gear is the one that I have stuck with the most. Which is kind of weird because I didn't play that much Xrd. Like you see Jacko and you see Sin. These were like from two separate, like, I want to say, lack of a better word, eras that I was playing Xrd. Jacko was when I was like playing Xrd with limited fighting game knowledge. And this is going to sound insane to say, but the reason why I stuck with Jacko and Xrd was funny enough because of this motherfucker right here, Phoenix Wright. Because this was like back before I knew anything about like motion inputs, like quarter circles and all that shit. Phoenix Wright, like, of course has that thing where you press down, down, and then, oh, he gets a clue. That's like his game plan. That's his entire game plan. Like down, down, get clues, hit objection, then boom, you have your install, and then you do your stupid super that deals so much damage. I saw that like Jacko, her game plan also goes around just doing down, down, and that's how you place the little Jacko minion houses. And it's like, when I was like getting used to fighting games, that was like such an easy input for me. But nowadays, if I want to play Jacko, I want to be a little shit. She's like the most I want to be a little shit character in Xrd. Sin is I'm here to win. I did not appreciate how much I liked Sin until, what is it? Like more recently, I realize he just does stupid amount of damage for like no reason. And I'm like, okay, I want to win. I'm picking Sin. And the next up we have Ford. And I don't know, like I said, this is just because of like Strive stuff. Nago was my main, I want to say up until Testament came out. And then like I played Testament. I still play Testament quite a bit. And then I was started swapping between Testament and Jacko. And then ABBA is like more recent addition, where I feel like if I play more again, I just like play ABBA. So I've not played Nago recently, but I feel like he's up there with I'm here to win, because Nago's a very easy. Playing him is like playing Hakumen in Blaze Blue. Which one is Hakumen again? I haven't played that much Blaze Blue. Is he like the Black Susano? Or is Susano... Wait, hold up. I could just like look it up. Hakuman. Oh. The Cybernet. Okay. Okay. I just realized. No, I just realized I had them mixed up. Susano is the black one. Hakuman's the white one. Okay. Yeah, I have not played. I feel like. So let me describe. I tried playing Blaze Blue. The most recent one that's not like the big crossover game, Cross Tag. I think it's Central Fiction, or is it Phantasmia or whatever? I could Blaze Blue, Central Fiction. That's the one I tried, and for some reason, it did not agree with my fight stick. I don't know why. It just did not agree with my fight stick. But yeah, Testament. I'm here to have fun. Jacko. I feel like she's. I feel like I want to be a little shit when I'm playing Jacko. Which I know it feels kind of weird to have like both Jackos like right next to each other. But I feel like they're like different flavors of wanting to be a little shit. If you get what I mean. XR Jacko wants to overwhelm you, while Strive Jacko wants to like sandwich you between her and her little Jacko minion. And then when I'm playing ABBA, I don't want to think. ABBA is like I feel like out of anyone in Strive, ABBA is like the ultimate turn my brain off character. I want to play some, what is it? Accent Core at some point. It's just that I've had a lot of people play Accent Core. Like, a lot of my friends kept playing Accent Core. They're like, hey, you should get Accent Core. You should get Accent Core. I'm like, all right, sure. The moment I get Accent Core, nobody cares about Accent Core anymore. So I'm like, all right. But yeah, Abba is like, she's just a very like turn your brain off character. I know like the whole thing is that she's centered around having like the jealousy mode and all that stuff, but it is so easy. It is so easy to go into jealousy mode. Any attack, just do literally anything into jealousy mode. Like anything into her command grab, the key command grab that where she turns Paracelsus free jealousy. I don't want to think. And then we have PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, a game that I'm sure 90% of people have forgotten about by now. But yeah, it's a shame what happened to this game. I think played it growing up. Me too. Me too. Spike, I feel like I'm up here. I'm here to win. Because Spike is just like... Spike, you played Dante. Ooh, interesting pick. I think I swapped around a lot, but I think the guys that I centered around were like Spike and Cat. Cat is... I'm here to have fun. I think she's technically the higher tier than Spike. But I pick Cat. It's because I like Cat. Cat's one of my favorite characters in like all of gaming. I'm sure like if you noticed there were like a few Gravity Rush like tracks playing. Gravity Rush is just flat out one of my favorite games of all time. And seeing her in like PlayStation All-Stars, I remember back then, just made my day. And next up we have Bugs. So Bugs and Jason, these are like the two different eras of multiverses. I haven't played multiverses in like after the first week of its relaunch because I'm like, why should I play this game? It's gonna be dead within like a week, and then I don't think I've heard anything of it recently. It's like I think it's already dead. Like big unfortunate. So Bugs in the beta, I remember he's like kind of like the grab bag character. Like I just want to be like a little shit when I play him, and I feel like that perfectly encapsulates Bugs, because in like the Looney Tunes cartoons, he was essentially like a little shit. And then Jason, I'm gonna be real, Jason was like fun at first, but then like I don't even think it's Jason's fault. I think he's just like Multiverses is just like a game that is just not that fun, and I'm gonna put him in a different tier above. Multiverses is a game. That's like the perfect way to describe it. I did what had to be done, and I think that's where Jason goes. I think that's where Jason goes. It's like, I don't want to be playing this game. I don't want to be playing this game, but if I had to be playing this game, I'll pick Jason. We'll locate Thanos. God, it's been a hot minute since I've watched any Marvel. Well, I've watched. It's not MCU, but I watched Madam Web, and that is like probably. If I recommend like anything to like slop watch, it's Madam Web. Madam Web is like one of the most unintentionally funny movies of all time. It is like the most schizophrenic movie to watch. Okay, now we're in like the SNK corner. I wish I could play more SNK games, but it's like the same thing with like Accent Core. It's like I can't get people to like play SNK games with. These are like both like Marvel versus SNK 2, Terry and Geese. It's like they both go over here. Same with this is KOF 14 Terry. I'm putting all the Terrys together. I feel like they can't be separated. It's like I want to play like an SNK game. I just don't have anyone to play them with. That's just like my unfortunate like understanding of them. And it's like the only times, and like I said before, I don't want to deal with like Fightcade. The only times I've played Marvel vs SNK 2, kind of like the same times I've played MVC 2. It's did I say Marvel vs SNK? What the what's wrong with me? But the only time I played those games was like at like an arcade, because I have a couple arcades near me that actually have like older fighting games, and I think they're just like really cool. I don't know. I just want people to play SNK games with. And then KOF 14 I played with a friend, and I just have not played recently, and I have not gotten KOF 15 yet, because at the time I was kind of poor, and like now I'm like, hey, should I get KOF 15? And then everyone error that I asked to is like, nah, I'm not a fan. I'm like, dang, that's okay. But that new Fatal Fury game, I already know like some of my friends are gonna be down for that, so I can't wait for that. Squiggly is here. I'm here to have fun. Skullgirls is another one of those games that like, you love the new KOF. Yeah, I just need to. I'm probably not gonna. I'm like at this point. I'm sure it's good. I love the music for it. I'm probably just gonna wait until the new Fatal Fury. I have Terry coming out in Street Fighter 6 to hold me over until then. The fact that they have like both Terry and Mai in Street Fighter 6 is still kind of insane to me. I understand. I love them. I can understand why Street Fighter fans could be pissed. Love the character designs. Just love being an artist at heart. Yeah. That I will say one of the things I don't like about new KOF is like the new character designs. Like the main character of KOF 14, I just think does not. It just does not appeal to me. I feel like it just has like too much going on, and it's like I kind of wish there was like more guys like Terry or Kyo or Yuri. And next up is like the maids from Melty Blood. I'm gonna say right now, because there's like Melty Blood and Uni. I've not played the original ones. These are both like the new ones. So like Type Lumina and Uni 2. These guys, I kind of want to be like a little shit. I love them. I love like being able to swap between the two maids, and I'm like, yep, deal with this one's moves now. And I think that's like part of the reason why if like Pyra and Mythra came out earlier in like Smash, I'd probably be all over them. Because I love characters like that. Pokemon Trainer, I know Pokemon Trainer is like is kind of like that too, but I feel like having to micromanage 3 characters at once is too much for me. I'm fine with just the 2. And then Aurier. Aurier, I want to have fun. I remember like I was playing like Uni 2 with a friend, and he got unreasonably mad because I kept doing the dash attack of Aurier, and he just did not react to it. Next up, we have Zoe. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to think. Zoe is such a turn your brain off character. Like, her little dragons are... she's kind of like in between I don't want to think and I want to be a little shit. Actually, I'm going to put her to I want to be a little shit. Because I'm thinking about it now. I do think with Zoe. I think about, like, all right, how much... No, actually, I don't think. She's an I don't want to think. She's a very, like, flowcharty character. It's like, okay, they're getting close. All right, I just do the big fuck you beam. Send out the dragon. Wow. It was funny is that she does remind me that her with like her little dragons kind of reminds me of like Rosalina, you know? But I think she's much easier than Rosalina. And next up we have Tekken 7 Horang. I don't want to think. Tekken 7? I didn't play much Tekken 7. I usually played it with a friend who used to be my roommate. And so he's like, okay, you want to play Tekken 7? Like, after I got, like, home from work or school, and I'm like, sure. And I just picked Horang because he seemed like the kind of guy that's like, just do anything and it works. Fuck it, do anything and it just works. And then next up, Tekken 8, Reina. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Most fun I've had with a character. Reina genuinely is probably like my favorite fighting game character of all time. She's just... I don't know. When I was like playing Tekken 8, I was playing her. Every time I played as her, because I didn't like watch videos until like a bit later, I just find like something new about her that is just absolutely insane. I was like, oh, fuck. And it's like, I play her, I find out she has a roll like stance. I play her again, I find out that roll stance has a fucking command grab. I play her again, I find out she has a completely unrelated roll stance. I play her again, I find out about her like 1-1-2 stance throw. It's, I don't know, I think she's like very fun. And I know I said that like with fighting games, I typically do not like to play like with randos. Reina was like so fun to me that she's like flat out the only fighting game character up until that point that made me like want to like play with randos because I thought she was just that fun. Alright, next up we have Pokken. We have Garchomp, Scizor, and Decidueye. Garchomp I played on the Wii U, and then Scizor and Decidueye was like on the Switch version. Garchomp was like, I don't want to think. It's like kind of like the same reason as Marty says, like, he's like this big hulking character that kind of just has like a lot of super armor. Wham! That's really it. That's all there is to it. Meanwhile, Scizor and Decidueye, I feel like I'm there for like completely different reasons. When I play Decidueye, I want to be a little shit. People did not like playing Decidueye, like fighting against Decidueye. And I think it's like his extreme all-arounder, like, play style. That was the reason why. And then, meanwhile, Scizor is I'm here to win. If I play Scizor, I'm tryharding. And then next up we have like our last fighting game character, which is Cyborg in Injustice. He goes right here. I'm gonna be real, I'm not a DC guy. I am not a DC guy. At the time when I picked up Injustice, I was a big fan of what was it? Teen Titans. I was a big fan of Teen Titans, like the cartoon. And I don't know. It's like I just see Cyborg and I'm like, you know what? Sure. I love Cyborg from Teen Titans, so I'll just add him right there. Next up, okay, that was like the last fighting game character. So next up we have like kind of like the FF14 classes. There are 5 of them because of like I kind of was jumping through them between expansions. First of all, we have Warrior and Dark Knight. They're both these guys. I'm here to have fun. Keep in mind, this wasn't like Endwalker Warrior where he was like kind of brain dead, don't need to think. The Samurai, I'm here to have fun as well. The Samurai is my go-to DPS whenever I don't want to play Reaper. Like whenever let me explain it. Samurai is I play whenever I'm in like doing content where I feel like I want to think. If that makes any sense. I typically don't want to think too much in like FF14. And then if I'm playing Gunbreaker, I want to be a little shit. Gunbreaker's like the funniest tank because of Super Bolide. It's like always fun to get someone, a new healer in FF14 who doesn't know like the how mechanics work. Pop the Super Bolide and just see them freak out. It's just fun to see, And then next up we have Reaper. I don't want to think. I specifically play Reaper in like hard FF14 content because I do not want to think. It's like when I'm doing hard content in FF14, I'm just like, all right, I want to focus on the mechanics. I don't want to focus on like my rotation or any shit like that. I don't want to think. And like Reaper's like the ultimate. I don't want to think. Next up is this is the Thief from MapleStory 2. So I have not played much MapleStory 2. I will be completely honest. MapleStory 2, I've played it the week that it launched the NA servers, and my friends really wanted to grind out the first dungeon in the game that was like the big, I don't remember exactly because it's been like five years ago. Holy shit. Has it really been 5 years? Although I have to look this up. MapleStory 2 NA release date. Not mining simulator. What the fuck is mining simulator? 2018. Holy hell. That's even older. So, I got burnt out on MapleStory 2 very quickly because the group I was playing it with was like, let's grind out the first dungeon. And I'm like, surely there's more content we would want to do. It's like we don't have to grind out the dungeons just yet. And then that just immediately like burnt me out. I'm putting the thief there. I did what had to be done because originally I wanted to play heavy gunner, and then one of my other friends was like, I want to be heavy gunner. I was like, all right, sure, I'll be thief then. Okay, next up is the rabbit and steel classes. I've been playing all of the classes like kind of equally because of just because I'm trying to grind out all of them, but like 2 classes I feel like I'm gonna like go back just to go back and play them, and it's gonna be the ancient and the sniper. A lot of people don't like the sniper rabbit for some reason. I don't know. I think whenever I'm playing as her, I'm here to have fun. Meanwhile, if I'm playing ancient is so brain dead easy, I don't want to think. And next up we have TF2. I don't play that much TF2. But whenever I did play TF2, I played Soldier, and I'm gonna be real, it's because I don't want to think. Soldier is, to me, is the easiest guy. The easiest guy to play in TF2 because you just have a rocket launcher. You just point, shoot the rocket launcher, boom. Like, I know Soldier has like rocket jumping, but rocket jumping is quite literally the easiest tech in the world. You really don't have to think about it. So yeah. Next up we have Overwatch. I want you to know all of these are support characters. I also want you to know all of these are Overwatch 1. I am so burnt out on Overwatch that I've not touched Overwatch 2. Like, not when it came out, not to this day. Like, the Blizzard could send in, like, their finest stolen breast milk to my house, and I still will not get to play, like, Overwatch 2. Like, nah. So, the reason why I play supports is because... just purely because, like... I don't think Overwatch is fun. And the best way to play Overwatch is to pick the support class who doesn't have to interact with the battles at all times. The only reason why I played Overwatch back then was because, like, I was trying to... what is it? I had a friend group in college, not the same one as the Rocket... actually, it was the same one as the Rocket League. And then I broke away from that same friend group. And then a completely different friend group also played Overwatch a lot. And it's like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of Overwatch just because of how slow it is. It's such a slow shooter. So... and I don't like how rock, paper, scissors the interactions are. Like, just completely honest, I do not like how RPS the interactions are for Overwatch. It's like, if I'm playing a shooter, I just want to play who I want. And the supports are like the only times I could do that. Moira, if I'm here to win, I'm picking Moira. If I want to have fun, I'm picking Ana. And if I want to be a little shit, I'm picking Lucio. That's just simply all there is to it. Next up is Apex. I have not played Apex since like the first year, I want to say. Um I'm actually going to put Ana here. I did what had to be done because I'm putting them both over here because I don't like Overwatch that much. Apex, I'll put her here too. That's like a different connotation as like Jason and like Thief and the Overwatch characters. I think this is fine. When I played Lifeline, it's mostly because I really wanted to have like a support character in my Apex team, no matter what. And a lot of times, no one else picked Lifeline, and I'm like, okay, I might as well pick Lifeline then. And I thought that was alright. And then those times when someone else chose Lifeline, I picked Mirage purely because I just want to be a little shit. I don't know, I think his little hologram like mechanic is so much fun to just fuck around with. And I don't know. So next up is Raze from Valorant. I haven't played much. Valorant's another game I haven't played much of. I played it when it was in closed beta, and I picked mostly Raze because I thought she was fun. Like I thought the explosives was fun. Like her bomb jumping, her big super that's just like a nade launcher. So when I pick her, I'm having fun. Next two are these are SCP Secret Lab monsters. I think these are both the most fun characters in the game. Most fun SCPs in the game. The dog and the computer. If I'm playing the dog, I'm here to have fun, and if I'm playing the computer, I want to be a little shit. That's all there is to it. Like if I'm playing as the dog, my entire thing is just hunt people down for their voices and then just play the funniest voices that like that are, you know, just the funniest voices you can come across. Funniest, like my favorite moments of SCP Secret Lab always have either the dog or the computer. That's just how it be. Next up we have sorry, I'm just looking at the Lowland stream. I was just looking at what song I was playing right now. Next up we have the Splatoon weapons. When I play Lunar Blaster, I'm here to win. Just because, like, Lunar Blaster, I typically have decent aim with the Lunar Blaster in Splatoon. So, I picked that on like, Rainmaker. Not Rainmaker. Actually, yes, Rainmaker. I was going to say Tower Control is what I meant originally, but also Rainmaker. And quite literally, it's so easy to get kills on the tower with a Lunar Blaster. All you got to do is aim slightly up and then pop. They just pop. It's like, I'm here. If I pick the Lunar Blaster, I'm here to win. I'm here to win. I'm here to take control of the tower. And then if I'm picking the Octobrush, I want to be a little shit. Because the Octobrush is such a fun weapon that is just like, you rush a bunch of ink, you hide in it, and then you wait for like an unsuspecting person to come around and then you ambush them. And then you have Ninja Ink as well, Ninja Swim. That shit's so much fun. Like, I just want to be a little shit. Next up, this is the bow from Hades. This one is, I'm here to have fun. Especially when you get to like that part in like Hades. I haven't been Hades yet, but when you get to that part in Hades where you get the upgrade for the bow that lets you load in one of your mana, like one of your mana crystals into the bow, that shit is so much fun. Next up is the Watcher from Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is also I'm here to have fun. I think the Watcher has like the most fun mechanic in Slay the Spire. She's like one of the hardest. I wouldn't call her the hardest. I think Defect is harder, strictly because I think Defect is harder to build around. But Watcher, I feel like, is the second hardest character in the game. And I think she's just like a lot of fun with her like stance change mechanic and all that shit. Next up, Risk of Rain 2. I've not played in a hot minute, but when I did play, it was the Mercenary. Mercenary, I'm here to have fun. Then next up are like the three stragglers. You see, it's like the Gunlance from Monster Hunter, Dry Bowser, and then this looks like Rodian, but she's just there as like a stand-in for just like the N Corp units in general. Because right now my team in Limbus, I just started playing Limbus, but right now my team in Limbus, I have like the N Corp Rodian, I have the N Corp Heathcliff, N Corp Dawn, and I'm like, alright, I might as well just build a team around that at that point. So, Gunlance, I feel like Gunlance is just, I'm here to have fun. I think the concept of a Gunlance is really fun. This giant hulking lance that you also just can shoot out explosions. I think that's fun. The next up, Dry Bowser. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care how, like, what his stats are in Mario Kart and all that shit. I picked Dry Bowser because I love Dry Bowser's design. It's like, that goes from Mario Kart Wii to Mario Kart 8. I just love Dry Bowser's design. And then finally, N Corp. Honestly, I just have Rodian there because Rodian's my favorite character. I just made it to Kanto 5. I'm still like kind of trucking along. I'm just like taking a break from it right now so I don't like burn out. But this game I'm dead ass addicted to this game right now. I have it hidden on my Steam library because I've played it for like a week and I've already like built up 52 hours. Should send you my friend code? Oh hell yeah, definitely should. But yeah, I'm here to have fun. I think the N Corp team is really fun with like bleed and all that shit. But maybe when I like are silly because when you set them up with other units to capitalize on bleed, yes. Yes, sometimes, because I have a friend who's like kind of like guiding me along Limbus right now. And whenever like I'm in a pickle, I use like her like one who shall grip Sinclair to like just kind of like capitalize on like more bleed stuff. A funny unit. But yeah, I think this is like a good tier list. I think the classic absolutely obliterate things unit. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good like way to cap off this tier list. I don't know. I definitely need to like a little break because I feel like I'm like, what's the word? I've been talking for like nonstop for like a hot minute, which I'm kind of not used to. But yeah. I think this is okay. Let me say, I'm always happy to talk about it another time though. I mean, hell yeah, hell yeah. Definitely make sure, definitely like send the friend code to me. I'm gonna take like a quick like 5-10 minute break, drink water, go to the bathroom, all that shit, and then I'm gonna swap over to SMT. Anyways, yeah.